Okay, I want to talk a little bit about editing sites using DNN. DNN is .NET Nuke. DNN stands for .NET Nuke, and that's what I use to build my sites. We have a lot of fun with it, and it has a lot of potential to do a lot of things. So I want to quickly go over a couple basic concepts with .NET Nuke. That's the sort of the way to edit a page once it's built. Now, right here, this is the Offsite Law Center. This is my main technology site where I blog about technology and so forth. And you can see here it is, and this is what it looks like when you log in to edit the thing. And right now, this is the home page. As you can see, this has an entirely different look than the page we were just looking at, which is right here, new page. Now, that brings up a basic idea of what how .NET Nuke works, and how what happens is the site can look like something, and the looks are called, generally referred to as a skin, and the skin and what the site does is separate. There's a division between appearance and function, because the site does a lot of things with things called modules. Now, a page, right here is what we're looking at, the new page, holds modules. Right now I have two of the most popular modules, which are called HTML modules, right here. Now these are the basic, HTML is the basic language that makes up web pages. And it's also the way you enter text and do a lot of graphics with the .NET Nuke site. So to, for example, let's say I have this bit of text here. And oh, by the way, please don't be alarmed by the size of these words. These are headings 1, 2, and these are headings 1 and 3. But on a actual site, I would never have text so large. But that's just the way it looks when I apply this skin to a site that is supposed to look like that. This is what the headings look like on the actual production site. But to go back to the new page, I just want to show you, once it's set up, you have your text here. So you want to go ahead and change it or add a link from the top of this HTML module to the bottom. To do that, there's this concept of using what's called an anchor. And an anchor is good for linking to other text within a particular page. In this context, it's linking within a particular HTML module. To do that, it's very simple. Let's say you wanted a link down to here to new text. You just click where you want the anchor to be. You click on the little anchor button, name it, say new anchor, click OK, and now you have an anchor, and you can see it when it looks like a little anchor. Now to make a link to that text down there, you just highlight the stuff you want the link to be, the anchor text it's called, and then you click on the link button, and then you go to link to anchor and text. That's the link type, and then you just click on the one we just created, which was new anchor. Click OK. Now we can do other things in here. Let's say we wanted this to not to be a little smaller. We decided heading 3 was too big. We just highlight that and go to switch that back to normal. And if we wanted to italicize something in here, we could do that as well. Do like this. We could change the color. We could do that, make it red. If we wanted to highlight something and make it look like a highlight, we just change the background color and say we want that to be yellow. And then we're happy with this. If we wanted to see what it looked like before we click save, we click preview content, and it will come up here for the different items. So we click save, and then there you have it. Those are the changes I just made. And that's how easy it is to change the text using the rich text editor in DNN. You can test out the new link by clicking on this, and you can see it jumps you down the page. So that's a little bit about anchors and how to navigate long pages. And to give you an idea of how to move stuff around on this page, each DNN skin has what's called panes. Now to see what panes are included in this particular skin, let's switch to layout, and now we can see what that looks like. These are the different panes. Right now this is in the content pane, left pane. Now these panes can be added and subtracted, and these are the ones that the designer included in this particular skin. Now to move something around, you just simply hover over this caret and then choose where you want it to go. Let's say we wanted to move this left pane. We want it over on the right side, so we go over here and say move, and we go to say right pane 2 because that's where we want it to go. Now we see what that looks like. We click on this and we go back to the editing mode, and if you want to switch to view mode, we just click switch to view mode up here, and that's what it would look like. Now that's moving stuff around and editing stuff. Now to add a module, it's also very simple. Just click see add module right here. This is the control panel built by Oliver Hine. Usually I keep it in the compact form, which is this, and to click I'll just expand it again so you can get a better look at what's going on. And you just click on add new module, and then by default HTML will come up, but there are all sorts of different modules in here that we have installed on our server to do different things. But right now we're just going to add another HTML module, and we're going to put let's call it about us. Now that's what it's going to be called. It's going to be the title. This is the title right here. This new text for demo is the title of a module, and so is this one. So now we got to choose where it goes. Let's say we want it in the left pane 2. Now when we click this, it'll give us a little heads up of where it's going to put it, and that looks like the right place. So we're going to put it there. Now then we just click add. Now we can't see it because we're in the view mode. Now we just switch to edit mode. It shows up. The HTML module will not show up on a page until it's edited, so you don't have this blank thing just hanging out there, which is a nice sort of security feature. And then just to edit, just click edit content, and then here we build easy to use websites, and we could format this. Let's say we wanted this to be a little bit bigger. We could do like this, heading 3. When I build a site, I define headings 1, 2, and 3 or more if I need them. So everything is uniform and everything looks the same. So that's what this heading 3 happens to look like in this particular skin. And that's it. Now, to add a new page, it's very similar. You just click page functions over here and you click add, and then you page name, one more page in DNN, which is a long page name. One more DNN. Now I'm going to you choose the parent page, like where do you want this to be. Now if there's no parent, it'll show up on the top. In this case I'm going to click about. I'll leave it on the about parent. I want the visibility to be page editors only because I want to make sure I'm going to build it out first before I release it to the public. And I'm going to include it in the menu, so when I hover over about, I can see where it is. So just click add. And here we are. Now as you can see, this looks like the offsite loss center normally looks. That's because that's the default skin. Whenever you add a new page, it goes to the default skin. But of course, in DNN, changing these things is not that difficult. Just click on the page settings. And if you have more than one skin loaded up in the site or on the server, you can just change it very easily. We have several of them loaded up, and I'm just going to change it really quickly to show you how that works. Page skin. I'm going to take it off the portal default, which is what we were just looking at, and I'm going to change it to something else. How about this one? And click update, and there you have it. These modules here, this is an HTML module holding my tagline and the stamp here. I set these to appear on every page automatically, and that's another useful feature as well. Of course, when you're building one of these sites, you can template this stuff and make it very easy going on the road. But once it's built, it's very easy to use, and as you can see, it's not very difficult to learn the basics very quickly and have your site up and running and ready to go. I hope this was helpful.